talking about the brand Xobin. Introducing to you and in welcoming onto the stage our very own CEO, Mr. Guru Prakash, who have been the driving force behind Xobin and the captain of the ship.
Correct. I want to show my role model and inspiration.
See you all in the next Xceed 2026. Vanakkam and Nandri. A very good evening to each and every one of you. 5 million, that is the number of candidates assessed. 45 countries, that is the reach of a platform, of a brand that is built right here in India. 5,000 organizations, that is how many trust one platform to discover their best talent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we're not just talking about the numbers, we're talking about the story behind the numbers, a story of innovation from Chennai that has gone global. Well, yes, you guessed it right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the brand Xobin. A name, a brand that has redefined technical assessments with AI, proctoring, and next generation high tools. So this is something spectacular. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Nancy Sam. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. And it's my absolute honor welcoming you all to this landmark occasion where we celebrate the story, the vision, the journey, and the future of Xobin. Let's give a huge round of applause for that. Well, I'd like to give you a small introduction or a small story about Xobin. Who would have imagined that two young graduates from Chennai could dream such a big idea that could become a global brand? Well, way back in 2016, Mr. Guru Prakash and Mr. Amrit Acharya started Xobin with a very clear vision to democratize skills and remove the bias from hiring process. Well, what began as a small idea in Chennai has now become a global idea, a global platform. In fact, we have customers trusting by over 5,000 and it spanned across 45 countries. And there's one more statistic which I already mentioned. We have assessed almost 5,000 candidates, which is again a huge success to all of us. I think this indeed requires a round of applause. And with that 5 million candidates, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you all know that Xobin has become one of the leading skill assessment platforms in the world. And Xobin is transforming the way recruitment and talent management function. From giving every candidate a fair chance to helping companies find their best talent, Xobin is shaping the future of hiring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xceed 2025. Well, we just spoke about, or we just heard about some powerful numbers about Xobin. Let me ask you a quick question, right? How many of you here know, or how many of you do you think on an average a recruiter skims through profiles? How many profiles do you think they skim through for shortlisting one perfect candidate? Any idea? Can you give me some numbers? 5, 10, 100. Wow. Any other answers, any other guesses? That would be a wild guess. 1,000. Oh my God, who has the time to do all the 1,000? Okay. Any other answers? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, on an average, a recruiter skims through 50 profiles to shortlist one candidate, right? That is the statistics. And I'm going to ask you one more question. How many of you here, genuinely you can give me your answer? How many of you have done or how many of you have attended an online assessment as part of your interview process? Just raise your hands, no? Just raise your hands. We'd love to see your hands up. Please. Oh, wow. That's really nice. So many of you, right? Okay. On the other hand, how many of you have sat on the other side, recruiting? Okay, from the customer's end. Right. Superb. Well, this is where we all know that Xobin comes into play, right? Making the world life easier for both the parties. And with that, I'm going to do a quick energy check before we move in with the formal agenda of the evening, right? So let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much energy have you all got? Can you show me your energy, please? Yeah? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. If I give you 10 seconds, okay, how many of you can show me what you've got? Like, be it a one-liner or a shout-out or a whistle, okay, anything, but show me what you've got. Come on, Xobin! Fantastic, lovely. Okay, now we're going to count from 1 to 10, okay? But really, we are just going to scale up our voice, level up our voice from 1 to 10, okay? How many of you know to whisper? Whisper. 1. Can we do that? 1. I need to hear you. See, you can hear me whisper, right? 1. 1. Be louder. Whisper, but still louder. 1. 1. 1. Now, just level up. 2. 2. 2. It's so good to see all the smiles, but still we're going to do it, right? 3. 3. Just level up a little bit. 3. 4. 4. 4. 5. 5. 5 has to be a little louder than 4, okay? 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. Louder, 8. 9. This is not the energy, guys. From 6 to 9, it's the same, okay? You need to level up. 9. 9. 10. Show me what I've got. 10. Superb, yeah. Thank you so much. Just keep up the same energy, same momentum, right? I'm going to do this energy checkup then and there whenever I feel it is monotonous or something. So let's keep it same, right? With that being said, I am going to introduce to you something really important. I now invite the visionary leaders who exemplifies precision, innovation, and excellence. 2 leaders. I'm going to invite our CEO of Xobin, Mr. Guru Prakash Sivabalan. Sir, please join us on the stage. Can I have a huge round of applause? And along with him, I'd like to invite our COO of Xobin, Mr. Amrit Acharya. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to a very, very special part of today's celebration. Well, gentlemen, before we move ahead, I'd like to give a quick gist of what is going to happen now. So I'd just like to take a couple of minutes here. Because today's celebration is very important. And at this very moment, honoring the very reason Xobin exists, our esteemed customers. We are honoring our esteemed customers right now, which we feel is very, very important at this point of time. It is because of your trust, collaboration, and belief in innovation that Xobin has grown to what it is today. And now we have our gentlemen on the stage, and we have some distinguished guests who have joined us today, and it's my pleasure to invite them one by one. So please do come forward for the felicitation ceremony. Firstly, I'd like to invite Mr. Arun Kumar from Ideas to IT Technologies. Ideas to IT is a pioneering technology company known for building cutting-edge solutions for global enterprises. Ideas to IT has been one of the earliest believers in Xobin and has introduced us to many wonderful clients along the way. We're truly delighted to have Mr. Arun Kumar Ganesan, the co-founder and senior director of the technology, with us tonight. His vision and leadership have been central to this incredible journey. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can I have a huge round of applause for him, please? And up next, I'd like to invite Mr. Jagan Selvaraj from Entrance Technologies. Entrance Technologies, ladies and gentlemen, stands out for its innovation and commitment to delivering cutting-edge AI-led digital engineering solutions. We're delighted to recognize their contributions and to celebrate your journey. Thank you for being part of this amazing journey, sir. And can I have a really huge round of applause, everybody? Up next, I'd like to invite Ms. Manjula Dharmalingam from her second innings, who have been empowering the women to restart their professional journeys, creating opportunities that transforms lives and communities. And right here we have Ms. Manjula Dharmalingam, director at her second innings. Can we have a really huge round of applause for her? And up next, Mr. Rajesh Srinivasan and Mr. Seduraman from Vega Intellisoft Private Limited. We'd like to have both of you gentlemen on the stage. We're very delighted to have Mr. Rajesh Srinivasan. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're very proud to have you with us today, sir. And up next, I'd like to invite Mr. Swami from Jobathon.ai. Please put your hands together for Swami from Jobathon.ai, which is revolutionizing the hiring landscape by eliminating guesswork from recruitment and job searching. Thank you, sir. It's indeed a pleasure having you with us. And we request you to please stay back. And I'm also going to call the other the awardees, the customers. Please join us on the stage for a group photograph. We'd love to have you as part of the group photograph. If possible, please do come with your awards. Please pose for the photograph. But at this moment, we'd love to thank each one of you for your trust, for your collaboration with Xobin, and your belief in Xobin. Thank you, and let's celebrate all of our customers right here. Can I have a huge round of applause? One huge round of applause for the entire team. And please. So we have our customers speaking at this very point of time, and I leave. This is messed up. Right.
Thank you, Guru, and thank you, Amrit. It is a pleasure and honor to be there. I don't know how many of you know about our relationship. So it just started in way back 2017, yes, and me and Amrit were students in one of the SLP. That's how we just got to know each other better. And from that relationship till today, we stand together for anything and everything. And whenever we need a support for our community, the first call goes to Amrit and Guru to just ask about it. How do I scale? What should I do? So we have a 2 lakh community member, and one of the assessment platform we are using is Xobin. Thank you so much for just being with us and giving that trust and the comfort, and we lead together and create an impact together. Thank you very much. Right.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Here's your award. Thank you so much. And indeed, it is the partnership like these which helps us. Okay, so I think we have another testimony or feedback, so please.
Thank you, Xobin, and congratulations. So I think we are the early customers for Xobin, and it's not only Xobin grew, so we too grew with Xobin. So when we, again, close to 200 plus people, we started using Xobin. Now we are close to 1,000 plus people. So it's a really good opportunity. And again, we are extensively using Xobin in all the cases, and we reached out to Guru. I think I spoke a lot with Amrit a lot. So I think close to 120 plus assessments we took, still happening. It's not only about hiring we are doing it, we are also for any internal initiatives that we have, right? So many initiatives that we have for internal employees, we are extensively leveraging Xobin. Close to, I think, 100 plus K candidates we are sourced via Xobin, and it's still using extensively. And thanks for all your support, and congratulations for many more successful things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Pleasure hearing from you. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, so I would like to split into two. One is about Guru. So we both were having next offices. So we both were very close friends actually. Like we used to share our ideas and knowledges where like we share our networks. And thank you, Guru, for being with us on all your journey. And and about Xobin. So we have three companies. One is Entrance Technologies. There is a services firm where we used to hire a lot of freshers. And we have two product companies. One is InfiSign. That's a, one of the world's leading IAM platform, modern IAM platform. And we recently built another platform called Thunai.ai. That's a agentic AI workflow platform. So for building such a world's top quality platforms, we need the top quality engineers. So for that, like whenever we post an ad in LinkedIn, we used to get more than 2,000 plus or 3,000 plus resumes in 2 days. So now what we used to do is so normally people don't call search as search, right? They call Google, go and Google, right? So something similar to that, in Entrance, what we used to do is go and do Xobin. Make sure that all our people are doing Xobin. We never call it as assessment. We call it as Xobin. So that's how it became a synonyms for us. And when we allow our candidates to take the Xobin test, and we get the result in a clear manner, and whoever cleared the Xobin test, and then we have the technical round, and those people, we got the best quality. So they built the, one of the leading, AI platform. Now, we are serving Fortune 500 customers. They are trusting us. The reason behind that is Xobin was able to helping us in identifying the right candidates and assessing them in a right manner. So again, more power to Xobin. Thanks to Xobin. Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Such a lovely testimony that we just witnessed. And up next, we have another gentleman coming up. Welcome, sir.
Hi, guys. First of all, thanks to Sarthak to inviting me to this great event. I've not much interacted with Guru, but Amrit in initial days, maybe 5-6 years I had been using Xobin. We are more like a platform for hiring type, so we have extensively used it. And personally, I am a guy who was having so much passion towards assessment platforms, so I have validated so many platforms across the globe. I have worked closely with expert rating for a couple of years, and finally I ended up with Xobin. Basically, their innovative pricing plan. That's one reason, and the quality of the assessments. So we are very happy, and all our customers who gets the candidates after assessment of Xobin. They are all happy, and I wish Xobin to grow the top assessment platform in the world. And the new features they are coming up with, they are really awesome. And I wish very good luck to the whole team. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Do we have anybody else? All right. So we have heard from our very own customers, and as I said earlier, it is partnerships or the relationships like these which helps us keep innovating and keep growing, and let us all grow together. And thank you for your lovely support, and looking forward to many more years together. With that, we are moving on to the next sequence for the day. Well, behind every successful organization, there's a visionary, a leader who dares to dream big and, most importantly, dares to do so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure in introducing to you and in welcoming onto the stage our very own CEO, Mr. Guru Prakash, who have been the driving force behind Xobin and the captain of the ship. Please put your hands together for Mr. Guru Prakash for his keynote session, keynote address on the journey of how Xobin is built. And we're eagerly looking forward to listen from you, sir.
But till the time things get ready, oh my God, what a view, man. No, I mean, honestly, we've been building this company for 9 years. So it conceived as a idea. And this was back when we finished our college, you know. So me and Amrit were pretty young, actually. And we graduated from SRM University. It's definitely not IIT. So back in 2015, 2016, if you're graduated from IIT, you will get funding. But if you are graduated from a non-IIT, non-NIT, Bangalore doesn't treat you very well. So either you should have dropped out or you should have done something crazy to be worthy, right? You know, normal, average college passed out, you know, students, they really don't get things. But the idea was conceived basically after we finished, you know. I'd never actually worked in any company, to be frank, you know. So, and but from that idea, 9 years down the line, to that idea being conceptualized into a product. Seeing all my customers in the first row, seeing the team that we have built carefully with our own product through assessments, interviews, whatnot, in the same room, right? That feeling cannot be expressed into words. Founders will definitely understand, I believe, right? You know, it is a very emotional moment, right? You know, so thank you so much for making it happen, right? And Nancy, like, oh my God, the introduction you gave about Xobin, it was fantastic, you know. First time I heard someone saying great about our company in such a professional manner, you know, I was like, oh my God. It was fantastic, you know. So, but what she said was very accurate, you know. So in 9 years, we have grown to a company which is catering to over 5,000 companies. Not every company is a big company, some are small, but the number is very accurate. Because it's just 9 years, guys. A customer a month. We're not exaggerating, right? 5,000 paying customers, right? And number of assessments we have done, 5 million, right, you know? So, and today, actually, Xobin is one of the top 5 skill assessment platforms in the world, both in terms of the volume of assessments we have done and in revenue, right? And with customer support. So, for example, if you go to G2 or any top rating software and search for assessment software, the company that will have the most good feedback for customer support, right, is going to be Xobin. Right. So I am super happy about that, and I think I want to give the credits to my co-founder, right, you know. So Amrit's vision in Xobin was, right, you know, Guru, I don't care what product you build, do whatever you want. They will get the best service in the world, they'll get the best support in the world, right, you know, and he made sure that, you know, every customer is VIP, right, you know, so, and that is actually our DNA, right. So when I started, the investors, they said, Guru, if you don't have, you want to build a SaaS product with AI, you're saying US is your target audience, right? if you don't have runway for 2 months, you won't last 6 months. Invert that 6 and put the years, right? Look at how much we have lasted, right? And I think as founders, we should definitely take credit for that. Because if we don't take credit, nobody will give me an award, honestly. Right, because the community, they had playbooks for companies that had money in hand already. If someone had raised $1 million, how to go from 0 to 100, 100 to 200, there were so much playbooks. But playbook for college kids with no credibility to grow to $1 million in plus in revenue, etc. and all, no playbook was there. So we invented our playbook. We wrote our playbook, right? And we keep changing it. We even now write our own playbooks, right? So, okay, why am I talking all this, right? But to all the HRs here, I'm going to share my insight on as to entrepreneurs, how we write our own playbook in surviving, right? I think that's going to be very important. So, because AI is threatening a lot of our jobs for us, for our teammates, right? We don't know what's happening, right? And every time we speak about this, we get anxious, a lot of things, right? But I'm going to be telling you how to write a playbook to survive this, right? From my experience, right? So take it in face value, don't take it too seriously, but I'm going to give it a go, right? Don't worry, I didn't trick you to come to a sales presentation. I'll just take 5 minutes of your time, purely in my entrepreneurial spirit. I want to show my role model and inspiration. It's not Steve Jobs, right? So, okay, this is a character called Jack Sparrow, okay? So, from one of my favorite movies. So, the quote goes, the only rules that matter are these, right? What a man can do and what a man can't do. Not sure if it makes sense to everybody, right? But it is very deep, right? Because as founders, we only have guidelines. Rules are mere guidelines, right? There is no right or wrong. We can be flexible and create our own future, right? Now, I think it's going to be very apt in the age of AI. How do we handle AI, right? In one hand, we all know candidates are creating resume with AI. They are cheating your assessments with AI, right? AI itself is doing the job. It is doing their job, our job. How do we handle this, right? So every time I go, whenever a situation comes, I see 3 people. Let's imagine this situation, okay? There is a big wave that is approaching, a tsunami kind of a wave. 3 gentlemen, let's assume, 2 or 3. One gentleman will say, in my 20 years of experience, I've seen so many waves. These waves never actually become tsunami. They will crash and they will disappear. You wait, you just stand here. I've seen many things in life. Typical, gentleman. Second guy will say, this wave is so huge, man. We are gone, right? We'll just face it and it's okay. Life has an end, right? How long will it keep going? The third gentleman will actually run, right? Because he doesn't want to actually, follow any philosophy. He just thinks logically and he does whatever I have to do right now, I'll do, right? So, hi Nikunj. So, the third gentleman is what we actually have to do, right? So we can't be philosophical and say that AI will come, AI will go, right? What am I going to do right now, okay? So now, with recruitment, what are the 2 challenges? If I ask you, many of you will say from your experience, sourcing is difficult. Naukri and LinkedIn don't work. Very poor candidates coming from Internshala, very poor candidates coming from Naukri, Intern. We don't know what to do. It is same. It will be one of the most common criticisms, right? But from our experience, I'm breaking down this into 2 problems. It's actually hiding, so I'll just read the 2 problems. Identical profiles, and then candidate integrity issues. By identical profiles, what I mean is, everybody would have faced this. All resumes will look same. True or false? Can I hear a yes? Yes. All profiles will look same. A candidate from IIT also goes to ChatGPT and says, for this JD, create a resume. A candidate from SRM also will do the same, right? Who's actually you're going to hire? Okay. 200 profiles, you'll get 200 profiles. You will not use AI because you don't believe in AI. You may feel that you're using a ATS that has a resume parser. What is the point of it parsing a resume created by ChatGPT? It's pointless, right? The second issue is integrity issue with candidates. Candidates are actually in search of jobs because job security is a huge issue right now and they cheat the test. There are a lot of SaaS platforms that help them cheat the test. Okay, they copy and all those things. These are the two fundamental problems in recruitment, broadly, right? And how are we solving it at Xobin? You know, I'm going to use another word that you might have heard a lot of time, right? Here's the thing. We all have taken assessments in our entire life. In the first format, we took it in paper pen. And then we started taking it in online assessment platforms, right? Next 10 years, it will happen in via agents. Agents are the future of interacting with candidates, right? Now, immediately you will say they don't work well, they make a lot of bugs. All those we know, right? But it will get better. 100% is getting better, right? From someone who's developing it. The last 2 months alone, believe me or not, we have actually deployed over 11,000 AI interviews, right? To multiple people, right? For even senior roles and junior roles, right? And it is working fantastically well. Now, the best part about the single AI interview agent is, over 9 years, we built several small modules in Xobin. It is doing everything. There's nothing it's not doing, actually, right? Adaptive interviews, it does great. Psychometric assessments, right? It has figured out a very unique way of asking personalized questions to every candidate based on their resume. Whether it is a Big 5 or a 16PF or our own custom proprietary psychometric assessment, right? Given in an adaptive format, it takes the data of the candidate's resume and it beautifully conducts the assessment, right? Coding assessment is a myth because Cursor is the real coder in every company, right? But still, that doesn't mean we should not really check the coding skills of candidate. And the AI agents actually throw really interesting challenges, right? It also checks the level of prompting of the candidate, right? And it does a great job in checking their coding skills. Same goes for aptitude test, role fitment test, all the other assessments in Xobin. But most importantly, it checks whether the candidate is cheating or not. And trust me, and this works great because I hate to admit it in this stage, but I was very good at cheating and copying in college, right? And I know the psychology of someone who's taking an assessment, right? And I know when they are trying to copy, I understand why they try to copy. I empathize for them in first place, right? More than empathizing for our customers, I empathize for the candidate, right? And it cannot happen with Xobin. And I can guarantee you that, right? We have developed over 10 levels of proctoring, okay? So, and the 10th level, in short, we have built a custom browser called as Zolock, right? Engineering team, shout out, please. You guys built it, Thank you so much. So, Zolock basically considers your laptop as its. You can't do anything after you open. And your webcam, it's going to completely scan everything around you and ensure that the integrity of the assessment is maximum. And the best part is, every question is going to be different and the answers are going to be checked whether it is given by AI or human, right? And the only product right now we are developing is this. Ensure, because everything else the AI agents take care, to be frank. The only core technology that we are doubling down on Xobin every single time is ensuring that the integrity of the assessment is high, right? Proctoring is the best IP of Xobin, right? And all of this is administered by the single AI interview agent, right? Now, this, for over 9 years, we have helped you guys in do one thing better, hire better, thanks to the feedback of Arun, Jagan, right, Magic Recruit, right, and everyone else, Manjula, for speaking, right, So I was very emotional when you said, but fact is, we have helped many customers hire better, right, and many recruitment decisions has been made by Xobin, right, and we will continue to do that, right. But here's the thing, right, apart from recruitment, once when someone comes to your office, does it get over? Skills are changing very fast inside the organization, and it is getting obsolete very, very fast. We all learned something called N8N yesterday in our training program. You guys remember or you forgot? Right. But that will become obsolete 6 months down the line because the next model will make it obsolete. Had it been 6 years before, we would have crafted a course in N8N, and that skill assessment will be there. We would have hired a subject matter expert, and as a next step, we would have hired a sample set of candidates to take up. We would have crafted the difficulty level. We would have done all our scientific process in crafting and assessment and done. But now what's the point when the skill is going to get depleted in 6 months' time, right? The skills are getting, the skills, the candidate, the employees, they have to upskill, right? And you'll have to retain them also. Starting this year, we are focusing not on recruitment intelligence alone, right? We are focusing on talent intelligence across the entire employee's life cycle, right? And we believe we understand how organizations work at different scales, at different countries work right now, right? And we work with experts at a day-to-day basis, right? We are doing two things alongside our hire better goal: engage deeper and retain longer, right? We are fine-tuning our existing AI agents to ensure that you can foster good relationship with your employees through surveys, through frequent assessments, through continuous assessments, etc., and ensure that you retain them much longer, right? And all these modules we are calling as Xobin 360. 360 signifies that this talent intelligence is not just for recruitment, but for the entire employee life cycle, right? And the 4 core products that are already live and which will become live in all your accounts in the coming week is 360-degree assessments, employee happiness surveys, AI-driven engagement surveys, and skill assessments for your employees. Because tomorrow, instead of N8N, that could be N9N, and we'll be the first person introducing that skill and checking whether they have it or not, right? So, coming almost to the end of my session, I've done all my sales classes, etc., right? But I just want to leave you guys with one note. Delaying AI adoption is like postponing your dentist visit. The longer you wait, the more painful and expensive it becomes, right? This is so true, right? Don't be the first guy who says that the wave will fade, okay? You won't be relevant by the time this happens, right? Your jobs are going to change, right? So the solution may be perfect. It may not work right now, but we'll have to adopt it, right? And the best part is, at Xobin, we want to help you do it, right? See, SaaS, I believe, is undergoing a major change. Previously, we'll say one size fits all, okay? Whatever we build, you have to use. That's what we will push you. But we are changing that approach, right, and we are actually customizing our product to suit your existing workflow. Let's say you have a learning and development program, and you want to bring in Xobin's agents to do continuous skill assessments or 360-degree assessments. We are going to ensure that we fit our product to your needs, right, rather than vice versa, right? We're going to customize and rebuild the product to ensure that it fits your organization so that it can get started immediately. The solution is not cheap at all, okay? But I can guarantee you it's not too expensive, okay? So, as someone rightly said, we have super innovative pricing models, right? And you can trust us, just check our Google reviews, guys, Okay, so for those of you who are here, take a photo of this slide, right? And you can ask someone from your team to scan the QR code and fill up this form. We'll give you a virtual tour of our product, right? It's not a demo because I don't believe product demo. Product demo means we have to demo only what I already have. But what we want to do, demo to you, is a solution that will work for your organization. Meaning when we come for the demo itself, we will build the product that will work for your organization. Because building new products don't take time these days. Give us a shot, right? And with that, I'd like to end my speech. And thank you so much for patiently listening. And I'll hand the stage back to Nancy.
Thank you so much, sir, for setting the perfect tone for the day. And what I hear you say is the story of building Xobin is not just about creating a company, but rather creating connections, empowering, and changing lives across the globe. Can I have a huge round of applause one more time for Mr. Guru Prakash? Well, after you speak, there's something that reminds me of the technology or the innovation that we're talking about at this very point of time is not just about technology, it's about people, purpose, and passion. On that very note, we now move into a dedicated moment where we are going to celebrate our very own heartbeat of Xobin, our employees. Well, we now move into the important celebration of today, and that deserves even more louder round of applause. Well, every milestone that we are talking today, or every client that we onboarded, or every country that we expanded to, and every assessment that we conducted is not possible or impossible without you guys. None of this would have been possible without your support, your commitment. So it is the right moment that we recognize your hard work, your commitment, your loyalty to Xobin at this point of time. The true champions behind this success. Let's get it started. Come on, everybody. Well, we have 3 categories of awards, right? So I'd like to give you the category names first, and then for what the category is named as such, and then the winners of those categories. So firstly, we have Xobin Spotlight Awards, and the next one is the Star Performer of the Year 2025, and then the Founders Excellence Award. So we have 3 categories, and we have different winners in each category, so let's look into that part. To do the honors for the first Spotlight Awards, I'd like to invite Ms. Manjula from Her Second Innings. Madam, please join us, the founder of Her Second Innings. Can I have a huge round of applause for Ms. Manjula? So the first category that we're looking into is the Spotlight Awards, and this Xobin Spotlight Award is dedicated to those who have recently joined our family but have already created a remarkable impact. It honors new members who have just stepped in and embraced challenges and delivered results that truly stood out. In a short span of time, they've not only met expectations but redefined them. This award is a proof that fresh perspectives and passion can move mountains. Tonight, we shine the spotlight on those who lit up Xobin with their early contributions. So are we ready to do that? Awesome. All right. The first awardee that I'm going to call. Okay, before announcing the name, this award goes to someone who worked tirelessly to secure key integration partners. Yes, of course, it is. So maybe they can give their wild guess. Yes, so that's why I'm giving you a description of the particular person, why we're awarding them at this very moment, right? So this person have worked tirelessly to secure the key integration partners and bring in white label customers. Their efforts have opened new growth avenues and strengthened Xobin's partnerships ecosystem. Any guesses? Well, the guess is right, Mr. Santosh Sankar. Congratulations, Mr. Santosh. Please join us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Santosh Sankar. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your amazing contribution. Ma'am, please stay back. We still have a couple of awardees, right? And the next awardee is for the person who shipped features in record time with diligence and precision. Their relentless dedication and speed have set new benchmarks for product delivery at Xobin. Guesses? You can keep guessing. Anyways, so the awardee is Nandanavalli. Congratulations, Nandanavalli. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to request you to please put your hands rolling on for every awardee. Vertical. yes, that we can do that later after we finish all the awardees, right? So the next awardee is, we'd like to recognize someone who led recruitment efforts with outstanding efficiency, onboarding stellar talent in record time. Their contributions have built the strong team that powers Xobin's next phase of growth. And the award goes to Ananya Benning. Congratulations, Ananya Benning. Well, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for doing the honors. And up next, we have the next category, and the next category is the Star Performer of the Year 2025 Awards. The Star Performer of the Year celebrates consistency, dedication, and sustained excellence. This is awarded to team members who have contributed tirelessly for over a year and left a significant mark on the company's journey. It represents not just hard work, but the ability to inspire others by setting the bar high. These stars have powered Xobin's growth day in and day out, embodying commitment and reliability. It is their consistent brilliance that makes them the true backbone of our success. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite Mr. Jagan, CEO of Entrance Technologies. Sir, please join us on the stage for the Star Performer of the Year 2025 Awards. Well, the first awardee for the Star Performer 2025, this recognition goes to someone who built an entire new module single-handedly. Their work not only expanded our product, but also led directly to significant revenue growth for the company. And the award goes to Vasundhara. Congratulations, Vasundhara. Can we give her a huge round of applause, everybody? And the next award is for a team member who took ownership of our entire social media presence. Through their dedication, Xobin's brand visibility and recognition have grown tremendously. Well, I am sure you would have guessed who that is. Any answers? Of course, none other than Sridhar Belagavi. Please put your hands together for Mr. Sridhar. Congratulations, Sridhar. And the next award is to celebrate someone who knows Xobin inside out. They work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure our customers are successful every single day. And the award goes to Shruti Srinivasan. Come on, everybody. Thank you. And the next recognition is for a hard-working individual whose patience and commitment to work inspires everyone around him. Their quiet consistency and reliability have made a lasting impact on the whole team. And the award goes to Mr. M. Santosh. Well, have the third category, and the third category of award is the Founders Excellence Award. The Founders Excellence Award is the highest recognition of entrepreneurial spirit and leadership. It honors those who think like founders, take ownership, and go beyond their defined roles. These individuals demonstrate courage, initiative, and the ability to lead from the front. They embody the values and drive that define Xobin's DNA, pushing the company towards its vision. This award celebrates not just contribution, but true leadership that inspires everyone around them. And to present the award, the most prestigious Founders Excellence Award, I'd like to invite Mr. Arun, the co-founder of Ideas to IT. So please join us on the stage. And are we ready? Yes? Okay. So the first person who I am going to call on the stage to receive this Founders Excellence Award, it goes to a lead engineer who embodies the spirit of unlearning and relearning. They don't just push themselves to grow, but inspire the entire team to evolve with the same mindset. Through their leadership, many engineers have been trained, guided, and motivated to achieve their best. Their ability to adapt, innovate, and lift others makes them a true example of technical excellence at Xobin. And the award goes to none other than Vishal Royam Kannan. Everybody. Thank you. And next, this recognition is for the brain behind Xobin's marketing engine. I'm sure you know who that is. They've not only shaped our marketing strategy, but also inspired a whole new generation of aspiring marketers within the company, and the award goes to Aman Kumar Tiwari. Congratulations, Mr. Aman. And the next award honors a leader whose philosophy is simple yet powerful. Customers first always. Their focus has built a strong culture across Xobin, where every decision begins and ends with a customer in mind. And the award goes to Sarthak Deshmukh. Congratulations, Mr. Sarthak. And the next recognition celebrates someone whose hard work and passion to win big is truly contagious. A master at building relationships and winning customers, this person embodies the entrepreneurial spirit that defines this very award, Founders Excellence Award, and this goes to Valai Churi. Please put your hands together for Mr. Valai Churi. Well, thank you. Congratulations. And thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the honors. And now we'd love to have a group photograph. I'd like to invite all the awardees on the stage for a group photograph session, along with our CEO and COO. Please join us on the stage. May I now invite all the awardees. Please do come with your award. Let's be proud of ourselves. Please bring your awards. We'd love to see your awards with your smiley faces. Please. Can you all move that side, please? Yeah. Maybe you can come to the front as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the heartbeat of Xobin. Please put your hands together for these amazing individuals whose relentless commitment deserves a really huge round of applause, everybody. Well, we heard from the CEO. I think it's time that we hear from our CEO as well. So I'd like to invite Amrit Acharya sir to please join us. And we'd love to hear from you.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, it's working.
Check.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I
We'll do that then. Sure. All right. So, Acharya sir, I'm extremely sorry to intervene you here. I know you're here to thank everybody, but I think we'll save the best for the later, right? So before you thank everyone present here, we have few other delegates. Our customers have joined us recently, and we've already done felicitating our customers, but the new ones who have just joined us, I think it's the right time that we acknowledge them, felicitate them at this point of time. So that's why I wanted to intervene. So sorry for that. So let's go ahead. So please, you are the one who's going to do the honors, and I'd also like to invite our CEO sir on the stage for the felicitation ceremony of our customers. Mr. Ankit Mehta from Strategic Research Insights. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're very delighted to recognize you at this very moment. Can I have a really huge round of applause, everybody? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you all know that Strategic Research Insights has been driving impact with a sharp research and people-focused culture, and we're very delighted to have you with us today, sir. Thank you. And up next, I'd like to invite Mr. Naren Sundaram from Matram Foundation. As the name says, Matram Foundation has been transforming the lives through its remarkable work in education and social upliftment, leaving a lasting impact on communities. And we're very deeply honored to have Mr. Naren Sundaram from Matram Foundation here with us.
Just want to add one thing. Matram Foundation is one of Xobin's special customer, right? So we are actually giving our time. I don't have time to volunteer, so I'm actually so proud that Matram Foundation is using Xobin. For yeah, you can actually.
So I didn't know I'm receiving an award, so it is very impromptu. So Matram Foundation focusing on underprivileged kids, supporting their higher education.
the real donors are the institutions, and we are more like identifying the right kids and then putting them to the right courses. That's what we do. And last year I've joined as a core team member. It's been 13, we are in the 13th year of it. So far we helped like 3,800 kids to complete their higher education graduation. And my request to Guru and I go long time. And he also on the field for volunteering. That's why I know Guru. And I was actually reaching out to him, hey, can you all support your platform so that I can conduct assessments and then test for these students so that I can prepare well. That's how I reached out to Guru, and Guru was giving that for free. The platform is free for all the Matram foundations, and that the impact is we do a pre-assessment, we do the test, and then we give trainings, and then we do one more post-assessment, and then we are able to customize and cluster the students on what track and what training we have to put. So this is very useful, and this is the third year we are actually using it, and thanks a lot, Guru and team, thanks a lot.
See, this is the best award actually we could have got. You know, this means a lot. Thank you so much.
Well, I think these are the moments, these are the relationships that we keep cherishing on. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time to say it out loud for all of us. With that, I'd like to invite a few more people. There, we have so many other people. So I'm going to invite Mr. Nikunj Panchal from Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Mission. Sir, please join us on the stage. And well, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Startup TN is a leading force in Tamil Nadu's startup ecosystem, driving innovation and enabling entrepreneurs to turn bold ideas into a scalable impact. And we're very honored to have Mr. Nikunj Panchal with us on this landmark occasion. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. And next, I'd like to invite Ms. Saranya and Mr. Naveen Kumar from Datazoic. Requesting both of you to please join us on the stage. Well, Datazoic stands at the forefront of innovation, empowering businesses with advanced analytics and cutting-edge technology. Well, this evening, we proudly celebrate Saranya Rajan and Naveen Kumar here with us. Thank you so much for your teamwork, for the excellence, and you've been instrumental in shaping Datazoic's success along with you. I think they deserve a round of applause. Come on, everybody. Last but not least, I'd like to invite Mr. Sunil from Sagent Lending Technologies. Please put your hands together for Mr. Sunil. Well, may I also invite Mr. Naren to please join us on the stage from Sagent Lending Technologies. Well, Sagent is redefining lending technology, empowering banks and lenders with streamlined loan servicing platforms. We're very honored tonight to recognize Mr. Sunil and Mr. Naren, whose foresight and dedication and team spirit have been central to Sagent's success. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And gentlemen, thank you. And now I leave the stage to our COO, Mr. Amrit Acharya, sir. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you for your patience.
Thank you. Well, this was surprising. You know, there was so many people came that we did not know. We were sitting over here at the front. So many of our customers came at the back, and we really did not know. But while sitting over there, one word which was really going through my head was gratitude. And today, I would have to say thank you. Firstly, to my customers. I mean, I don't think we would exist without you guys. Arun over here, he said he was one of our first customers. He was actually our first customer, and he's still with us for 9 years. So that is something which is really really memorable for us. I'm not going to take too much of your time because I know that there's aroma which is coming from that side. You guys might be hungry, so I won't take too much of your time. But I'll also like to thank another set of people, which is my team over here. Please give them a round of applause. It is that team which helps convert your dream to your destiny. You know, that's it. And those guys have really helped us with that. At Xobin, we take rituals very, very seriously at Xobin. Almost 6 years ago, we decided that whatever profit we make every year on the 31st of March at the end of every financial year, 2% of that profit we will give to charity. We don't talk about this on LinkedIn and all. You guys are part of another tradition, and this is the first event of that tradition. Xceed is going to happen every single year, and we are going to meet and greet all of our customers. So thank you so much, guys, for coming in, and we hope to be meeting you, and we hope to do this in different cities. And this is the first event is in Chennai, but we hope to do this in Bangalore, in Singapore, and San Francisco. We hope to do that. So thank you so much for coming in, and really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So I think dinner is ready. Drinks and dinner is ready. So we would love to spend some more time with you, and we would love to dine and wine with you guys. So you guys can head out over there, and we'll catch you up over there more informally. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Amritacharya. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come almost to the end of this evening. And I think today has been an incredible day where we celebrated our very own rock stars, our esteemed partners, our customers. Thank you so much. And on behalf of the entire Xobin family, I'd like to thank each and every single person in this hall, and especially our leadership team for bringing up this amazing event. And I am sure very rarely we all get to meet each other, right? So we all work in a remote location, and under one roof, joining together, I think this is the right time to network and explore each other, get connected, because today we spoke a lot about people, connection, purpose, passion, right? So this is the right time. So please do connect with every individual here. And we are going to close this event on a high energy note. Are you all ready? Yes? Yes, okay. So I say talent and you say Xobin. Are we ready? But can we do it like this? Yes? Ready? Talent. 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 Okay, let's give it up for ourselves. 3 cheers. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, MC Nancy Sam, along with Team Arret Events, signing off. Have a great rest of the day. Take care and see you all in the next Xceed 2026. Vanakkam and Nanjari.